Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, December 18th, 2015. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your PushButtonStockTrading.com daily video market review. Much of what we do at PushButton Stock Trading is based in part or in full on William O'Neill's classic book, How to Make Money in Stocks. O'Neill utilizes the acronym CANSLIM to identify the important elements of what he's looking for in a trade. The C in CANSLIM stands for current quarterly earnings and reminds us that when we're looking for stocks to put on our watch list, we want to look for stocks that have either 25% or better year-over-year quarterly earnings and or revenue growth, or have accelerating earnings growth. The L in CANSLIM stands for leader or laggard. It's important that we identify the leadership in the market. To that end, we use HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors, Spectrum Analyzer to identify market leadership on a daily basis. So let's get started with that. Yesterday, of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups in the market, 13 were from the real estate investment trust industry. 11 came from integrated utilities, 7 from managed care, 7 from healthcare services, and rounding out the top 5, internet media. And I want to point out in internet media, we have Facebook, Qhoo, and Weibo, all from our universal watch list. Okay, continuing with our CANSLIM theme. The M in CANSLIM in the CANSLIM acronym stands for market. And to my way of thinking, this is the most important element. So let's take a brief look at the market. According to our market timing model, the market's on an aggressive buy signal, indicating that aggressive traders can buy stocks here but should not be employing margin. More conservative traders should continue to accumulate cash. Stocks sold off hard yesterday, reversing all of the gains from the prior day. Trading volume was lighter than Wednesday's levels, which is a little bit of a positive for the bulls. Declining issues bettered advancers by a 7-4 margin, while new highs continued to lag new lows by a substantial margin. According to our Ramosi ratio, large capitalization stocks outperformed small yesterday and are outperforming on a 10-day moving average basis. Small caps typically outperform in bull markets. I want to start today by taking a quick look at our Russell 2000. As we've been noting recently, the Russell 2000, I think, is the key to the market going forward. We need to see the Russell 2000 resume its uptrend, which means that we would have to take out resistance up here in the 1205 area. But right now we're struggling with minor support resistance down here at the November 16th low of 1141. Notice how yesterday the Russell undercut that level again, and so that level becomes resistance again. I think that it's important that the Russell at this point holds this trend line. If we were to break below that trend line, it would reestablish a downtrend in the Russell, and at least a short-term downtrend, and that would be bad for the bulls. Let's see what the NASDAQ Composite's up to. NASDAQ yesterday was down 68.58 points, or 1.35%. We closed at 50.02, so we held the psychological 5,000 level. Notice how the NASDAQ undercut its 50-day moving average yesterday. We show the 50-day moving average here in red. The bulls would have preferred to see the NASDAQ hold that level. Trading volume yesterday was below the prior day. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a confirmed uptrend in the market. We've been in a confirmed uptrend since the close of business on Wednesday. The NASDAQ right now is bracketed by support down here in the 4,900 area and resistance up here in the 5,164 range. But of more immediate concern is the 50-day moving average. We would like to see the NASDAQ get back above that level. Our market timing model right now is indicating an aggressive buy signal on the market. And what that means is that aggressive traders can buy stocks but shouldn't be employing margin at this point. More conservative traders should continue to accumulate cash. Let's look at the S&P 500. The S&P yesterday was down 31.18 points, or 1.5%. We closed at 2041, and notice how the S&P tried to hold this level of support down here in the 2044 area. We actually closed just a heartbeat below that level at 2041. It'll be interesting to see if we can hold on to that level today, or if we undercut that and go down, retest this area of support down here in the 1993 range. Trading volume yesterday was just a little bit below the prior day and was below average. The S&P is indicating a confirmed uptrend in the market and has been since Wednesday, December 17th. Right now, we are on an aggressive buy signal on the S&P 500. Before we go, I want to take a look at Facebook. I want to look at Facebook because yesterday we bought Facebook for portfolios, and I want to go over really quickly why we did that. The idea of push-button stock trading is that we want to educate our subscribers. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover stocks that we buy and sell and the reasons for buying and selling them. Facebook has been working on this first stage base. Stock has been working on this trend line right here, which gives us an opportunity to get into Facebook a little bit ahead of the normal pivot point, which would be right up here at this high. On Wednesday, Facebook moved above that trend line and closed there. And so yesterday we bought the stock in anticipation of the breakout up in this area. We talked about the C in CANSLIM, which stands for current quarterly earnings, and reminds us that we want to see at least a 25% increase in earnings or revenues on a year-over-year quarterly basis. And so over the past 4 quarters, Facebook has seen a 49% increase, a 41% increase, a 38% increase, and a 40% increase in revenues. Earnings haven't been quite that solid. We've been up 60%, down 8%, flat, and then up 12.5%. But notice how over the past 3 quarters, earnings have accelerated from minus 8% to flat to up 12.5%. If we can't see a 25% increase in earnings, we want to see an acceleration. And so we bought Facebook yesterday for aggressive accounts. We're going to keep Facebook on a very tight leash. If Facebook was to close below this trend line today, we would probably get rid of the stock. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohannes & LaCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & LaCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.